What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like? Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So as you can see, it is the best videos of the year, hands down. It is time to decorate for Christmas. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, you know Christmas is completely my time of the year and I absolutely love it. My friends and family think I'm crazy for decorating this early. My whole street is completely not decorated, but mine's is up and flashing, and that's all that matters in my head. So first thing I'm going to start doing here is setting up the little tree guard. Now this year I don't really need it because my two other kids are pretty good at listening and don't really touch the tree, although they have quite a lot, but that's not the point. They would be good. My other one obviously is only 4 months old, so he's not on the go yet. But I just kind of like my little Christmas corner, and it's just kind of, I don't know, I just like it. And we've got my niece coming up for a couple of days in December, so it's just, you know, it's just there for that safety. But you're going to see here, I'm completely struggling to put this guard together. I've never done it. My husband was out picking up some of those little, you know, those sticker things to put lights up and stuff. Anyway, he was out getting them for me, so I was demented, gave up and left it to him until he got back. So I just cracked on the window while I was waiting on him, but he did that for me. So first part of this video, I'm going to be decorating the window, and we're going to be doing the main tree in the living room, which took me forever because I had my kids around and it was just a bit of a long day. And then I have the rest of the living room done in the kitchen, kind of all over different days, just fitting it in as and when I can. So yeah, we're going to start with the window and then we'll crack on with the tree. So I really hope you enjoy. I hope you're excited. Either pop me on a playlist to put on when you're going to decorate your own tree or your own house. Either watch me and just enjoy the Christmas music, or I don't know, just play me in the background. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch up in a little bit.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
So these stickers that I'm using here, I actually got off Amazon last year, but I lost them. I bought them like in the August, lost them, didn't use them, and found them again for this Christmas. So kind of what I had in my head here was like a little snowy scene on the bottom, and then I just put loads of little snowflakes up on the windows. That's kind of what I went for. It actually looks really quite good from the outside as well. And then obviously you saw me just string the lights around. So what I've done this year is I've actually just put battery operated lights on the outside. It's a cold cost of living and stuff. The thought of like plugging in my tree 24/7 just to see some Christmas lights is giving me a little bit of anxiety. So what I've done is I've just put on the battery operated lights to go on a timer on the outside window, and then I pop my tree on for a couple hours in the evening when we're chilling, watching TV and things like that, like I would put on my lamp and things. So that's kind of what I've done here. Put on my little snowy scene, and then I'm going to put out my little acrylic figures that I got from the range a couple of years ago. Love these. So they go in the middle, and then my little signs at the side, and then we're going to crack on with the Christmas tree.
Without all tears, every night, every day is a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas to you. Oh, very Merry Christmas we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas.
Of course, throughout the whole decorating period, I had to stop and breastfeed my son. Like, I have breastfed all three of my kids. My middle son didn't take to it very well. It's one of those things that I absolutely love doing. I'm really, really passionate about breastfeeding, and so being able to do it with my little boy here, I love it. So every time he was like crying for a feed, I'm more than happy to stop, obviously. My daughter, I did it for about a year. My son only lasted about 4.5 months. So I'm determined to make my baby boy, my last baby, I'm determined to make him go as long as possible. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're obviously stopping to breastfeed. Here you'll see me absolutely die with laughter. My son, so we were watching the advert the other day. It's that whole Jaffa cake advert, you know, back in the day it was like full moon, half moon, total eclipse when she eats the whole Jaffa cake. And he just cannot say total eclipse, and it's the most funniest little thing that he's, oh, I just love it. I need to see if I can maybe play a recording at some point, but he is just adorable when he says it. So that's what I was laughing at there. Anyway, this is always the hardest part, pulling out, separating each branch into the colour section that it is. This tree was my mum's, and actually I was speaking to her the other day. So she gave us this tree, I think maybe 3 years ago now, and she had it before that for a good 15-20 years, so it's a very old tree, and she said back in the day it cost her £50, which back then was actually a lot of money for a tree. It's an amazing tree, but actually I've noticed this year it really is, I think it's done. So we're going to look in the sales, the garden sort of centre sales and things like that, and see if we can get a tree after Christmas, because I think it's time to retire this one. It's done amazingly, but yeah, it's just, I think it's on its last legs. So anyway, we're going to put the tree together and then start out the whole fluffing process, tree, lights, decorations, and so on.
Every soul from every friend that comes along. Very Merry Christmas to you. Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside.
So what I've done is I've actually popped on 2 sets of lights, because so usually what I do is one set goes around the window and then the other set goes on the tree. Because I've obviously used the battery operated lights on the window this year, I thought I would double up on the tree because I think it almost needed it. So I need to, I'm not sure if next year if I can find some cheap ones that maybe all go in sync, because they were different. Anyway, they're fine, they work, but they're not in sync properly, so I just need to fix that every time I switch them on. And then here I'm going on with that shredded tinsel. I don't particularly like the full-on tinsel pieces. I like the shredded tinsel, and kind of what I do is I throw it on and I end up pulling half of it back off and moving it about. I've said it before, and like if you followed my channel for a while you'll know my Christmas tree is not perfect. It is very colourful, very personal. It's for me and my family. I don't want it to be perfect. To me, I love it to be just very cozy family kind of Christmas tree. I mean, I love all these really beautiful, like pleasing, aesthetically pleasing trees, but I just don't have that. I don't have it in me. I like my colourful, messy, personal trees. So that is what we go for here. And throughout the whole of November and December, I usually pick it and move things around and fix it, just because I stayed at it for so long that I do fix bits of it. So maybe in this video it's not perfect, but I do go back, and actually I just love it. I love the way my tree always looks. And so obviously here what we're doing is we're going to pop on some decorations. My kids wanted to help at this point, so my son popped on a couple and my daughter did some, and then I obviously went on to do the rest. And then we go on to put some candy canes on and some chocolates. So I've obviously just put on that bit at the bottom there, and then I'm bringing my Santa. Look how cute he is. He is from Home Bargain, $9.99. My husband picked it up for me because I said I really wanted it, and he bought it, and I love it so much. He fits perfectly in my little sort of Christmassy grotto corner of my living room, along with my Santa Stop Here sign, my little gonk, and it's basically a fire guard that's in the corner, but I obviously don't need it, so I kind of use it as display purposes. And so we're on to the next day now. We are hanging up the kids' advent like calendar things, I don't really know what you call them, that are elf truffles fills up for them on the 1st of December. So they're hanging up there. I haven't got one obviously for my 4-month-old, and I'm hoping that I can find one similar for him maybe next year, but this year he obviously doesn't need that. So yeah, hanging them up on the door, and then we're going to crack on with the rest of the living room. So I picked this up reduced in TK Maxx for like £6 I think it was. I'm not sure why this one was reduced, but we picked that up. It just sits perfectly there on my TV unit that I use as like a fireplace with my garland, which I love. And then you'll also see that I got some little what do you call them? Man, I keep forgetting everything. They are little candlestick holders that I got from B&M, £3 each, which I thought was a bargain. They sit there nicely with a couple of other decorations there as well. And then I'm obviously just fluffing out my garland, and then we'll crack on with some more.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be.
Okay, so I'm completely in love with this little area of my living room as well. On my shelves there, I've got like a little Christmas village. I picked up these little decorations. I can't remember where my husband got them for me because I told him I liked them. I keep saying I've bought loads, but honestly it's not cost me much at all. I've only picked up a couple of things this year. And then my friend last year made me these little peg pals. They are a little sort of Santa selection. There's 8 of them. So I kind of did like a little Christmas village up on my shelf there, which actually looked really cute. And those little house light things, they shine really brightly and they put stars onto the ceiling. And I love my little Christmas village on my shelf there. So we got that done. And I'm going to hang my little Christmas garland. I hung it on the wall last year before I put the shelves up, obviously this year. So we're just hung on top of my Canada poster, which I got for last Christmas, which I love. Obviously you guys didn't see me do much decorating in the house because we did it a lot when I didn't film much actually this year I didn't film very much. Just with not feeling very good when I was pregnant. I also picked this up last year, got this in the sales. This was £9 in the sales from a garden centre, and it lights up beautifully. Again, it can go on a timer, so I thought that was also really good. And then obviously I'm going to pop in my Christmas mulled wine air freshener, which smells really good. I prefer the apple and cinnamon ones, but the Airwick that I have doesn't seem to do that, or I haven't found them. I found it in the Glade, but not in the Airwick. So yeah, I'll pop that up in my living room. And then my messy sofa, which shouldn't have been a mess, but it was just me and my little boy, and the kids were at school and nursery. So yeah, everything a mess. So we're going to fluff it all up, put out my Christmas cushions and stuff, and then we're nearly done with the living room.
Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. We're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day. Oh, yeah.
So of course I had to get my annual Christmas mat, which I picked up from Costco. This is like just over £7 for this huge Christmas mat, and I've got one for the last sort of 3 or 4 years, I can't remember how long, and I love them so much, so I went and got that from Costco. And then obviously I'm going to hang my kids' stockings, and as you can see there are 3. Now I don't know if I ever fully introduced my little boy, but his name is Jax, obviously with a double X. So I've got Aria, Colt and Jax, and that is the name that we came up with. We had a couple of names that we weren't sure of. We actually didn't know that we were having a boy until he was born. We kind of kept it as a surprise because it was the last baby. And so I got his stocking ordered, that hung with his brothers and his sisters, and I just love it. I just love them. Anyway, we're on to the kitchen, the 3rd day. I think this is day number 3 now, and I'm going to start decorating and putting out all my Christmas stuff for the kitchen, all my mugs, obviously my gingerbread house that I got last year, was that last year I got it? I think it was last year. And my mum picked up the mugs for me, and I'm so happy. So yeah, on to day 3, decorating the kitchen, and we are nearly there.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I live, the
This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Hey. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop when the bell on the door.
So I picked up this hand soap from Home Bargains as well, and it smells like Christmas. It just smells like Christmas. It's incredible. I didn't end up putting too much in this dispenser here into the kitchen because I only had the one bottle and I wanted to fill both the bathrooms. So I ended up going to pick up another bottle and I have since filled it right to the top. So that's fine. But it smells delicious. Delicious? No, that's probably not the right term. It smells really good. Very Christmassy in my head. Just Christmas. So we are pretty much done. The last sort of thing I'm going to be doing in here is popping the candy canes into my lights up here on the wall. I've done this for the last couple of years as well. I think it looks really effective, especially when the lights are turned on, and it kind of uses my candy canes. We just love candy canes in this house. I love to use them for decorations. I think they're just very, very Christmassy. So we're going to pop this up and then we are going to do a full run of the house, and then that is it for this video.
And me decorating the tree from this Christmas sun.
So that is it. That is part one of my Christmas decorate with me for 2022. I'm so excited. So obviously you've seen me decorate the living room, my Christmas tree, put out my doormat, and I've done the kitchen as well. So I really, really hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that maybe it's given you some Christmas inspiration, whether you get your tree up soon or you already have it up, or you just enjoy watching these kind of videos, because I know I do. I mean, we are very much a budget-friendly family, so being able to pick up a couple extra Christmas things just made me so happy this year. And none of them were that expensive. They're just sort of little extras that I managed to get. So this is how it looks during the day. And then I did just put in a clip at the end after this. You'll see the window display actually first, so you can see kind of how that looks. And it's really effective when the lights are on at night as well. And then this is how it looks when it's lit up. Obviously I took this clip before I finished the living room. And then what I'll do is I'll show you sort of it all lit up properly in part 2, when you'll see that tomorrow, which is going to be uploaded tomorrow on Sunday, just for you all to watch as well. So I really, really hope that you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.
Christmas sun.